Have you ever looked up at the sky and wondered what story the clouds are trying to tell? It might sound like a fairy tale, but it's true. The clouds above us are constantly painting a picture of the weather that is happening right now, and what might be coming our way soon. Think of them as giant billboards in the atmosphere, giving us clues about everything from a beautiful sunny day to a dangerous storm. The way they form, their color, their shape, and how they move all contain valuable information. Learning to read these signs is a skill that can help us understand our world a little better, and even keep us safe when Mother Nature decides to show her power. When you see big, puffy white clouds that look like cotton balls floating in a bright blue sky, those are often cumulus clouds. These are usually a sign of fair weather and are perfect for a day at the park or a picnic. But when these fluffy clouds start to grow taller and taller, with darker, flatter bottoms, they can transform into cumulonimbus clouds. These are the powerful thunderheads that bring thunderstorms, heavy rain, lightning, and sometimes even hail and tornadoes. The story they tell is one of rising, unstable air, a key ingredient for severe weather. Knowing this simple difference can help you decide when it's time to head indoors and seek shelter. On the other hand, you might see thin, wispy clouds high up in the atmosphere. These are cirrus clouds, and they are made of tiny ice crystals. They often appear delicate and feathery like a brushstroke across the sky. While they are beautiful, they can also be a sign that a change in the weather is on its way, often signaling that a warm front is approaching. Then there are the gray, blanket-like stratus clouds that hang low and cover the entire sky. These clouds often bring a dreary, drizzly day, but usually don't have the same dramatic power as the towering thunderheads. They tell a story of stable, moist air that settles over a region. So the next time you step outside, take a moment to look up. The sky is a dynamic and ever-changing canvas. The clouds are not just random puffs of water vapor, they are the visible language of the atmosphere. They tell us about air pressure, moisture, and temperature far above our heads. By paying attention to their shapes and colors, you're essentially reading a live weather report. It's a fascinating story that unfolds every single day, and it reminds us of the incredible and sometimes volatile forces that shape our planet's climate and our daily lives. Every cloud has a meaning, and understanding that meaning is the first step toward respecting the weather. As we look across the United States today, July 2, 2025, the sky is telling many different stories at once. It's a perfect example of our nation's vast and varied climate. Out on the West Coast, from California up to Washington, a blanket of sunshine is bringing warmth and clear skies. People there are enjoying beautiful summer weather, perfect for heading to the beach or hiking in the mountains. High pressure is dominating the region, keeping the clouds at bay and allowing the sun to shine brightly. This calm weather is a welcome sight, offering a peaceful and predictable day for millions of people enjoying the heart of the summer season. Moving eastward, the story begins to change. In the central part of the country, particularly across the southern plains and into the southeast, the air is thick with humidity. Here, the clouds are building throughout the day. In places like Texas, we're seeing some thunderstorms pop up, bringing much-needed rain but also the risk of localized flooding. We saw this in San Antonio last month, where nearly 9 inches of rain fell in a single day, causing dangerous flash floods. Today's clouds are a reminder that even a simple rain shower can quickly become something more serious, so it's important to stay alert. The most active and unsettled weather today is centered over the Midwest and the Ohio Valley. A powerful weather system is creating a sharp contrast between warm, moist air from the south and cooler, drier air from the north. This clash of air masses is fueling a line of strong to severe thunderstorms. States like Missouri, Illinois, and Kentucky are on high alert. The clouds here are dark and menacing, the kind of towering cumulonimbus formations that can produce heavy downpours, damaging winds, large hail, and even spawn tornadoes. It is a stressful and anxious day for residents in these areas who have already faced so much this year. Finally, up in the Northeast and New England, the weather is quite pleasant. A gentle breeze is keeping things comfortable, and the sky is a mix of sun and puffy, fair-weather cumulus clouds. It's a beautiful day for enjoying outdoor activities, a stark contrast to the stormy conditions brewing in the nation's heartland. This snapshot of our country's weather shows just how diverse our climate can be. On the very same day, some of us are basking in sunshine while others are bracing for severe storms. It's a powerful reminder of how interconnected yet different our weather experiences can be across the country. This year, the story told by the clouds has often been a frightening one. The 2025 tornado season has been exceptionally active and destructive, particularly for communities in the Midwest and the South. From January through the end of June, the United States has already seen nearly 1,300 tornadoes. This makes it one of the busiest starts to a tornado season in over a decade. These aren't just statistics. Each one of those tornadoes represents a terrifying event for people on the ground. A moment when the sky turned violent and changed lives forever. The atmospheric patterns have been ripe for severe weather, creating the perfect storm of ingredients for these dangerous funnels to form again and again. We've seen a noticeable shift in where the worst tornado activity is happening. While many people think of Tornado Alley in the Plains states like Oklahoma and Kansas, the focus this year has moved eastward. States like Missouri, Kentucky, Tennessee, and Mississippi have been hit especially hard. In fact, Missouri has already broken its all-time annual record for tornadoes, and we are only halfway through the year. This eastward shift is part of a larger pattern scientists are studying, where hotter and drier conditions in the traditional Tornado Alley may be making it less favorable for storms to form there, pushing the threat into more populated areas of the Mid-South and Midwest. The human impact of this violent season has been devastating. So far, there have been 68 tornado-related fatalities in 2025, a heartbreaking number that is already close to what we would typically see in an entire year. The deadliest outbreak occurred on May 16, when a series of powerful tornadoes tore across the central United States. In St. Louis, Missouri, a powerful EF3 tornado ripped through neighborhoods, tragically killing 5 people, including 3 children. The same storm system claimed 23 lives in Kentucky and 2 in Virginia. These events leave behind not only physical destruction but also deep emotional scars that take a long time to heal for survivors and entire communities. Other major outbreaks have added to the season's grim toll. In March, a swarm of over 100 tornadoes was reported, including 2 powerful nighttime EF4 tornadoes in Arkansas. Later that month, an EF3 tornado in Selmer, Tennessee, resulted in 5 deaths. In each case, the story was the same. The sky darkened, the sirens wailed, or in some cases failed, and a powerful vortex descended, leaving chaos in its wake. This relentless season has tested the resilience of communities and highlighted the critical importance of our warning systems, especially as severe weather patterns continue to evolve and present new challenges for forecasters and emergency responders. When we see the kind of widespread damage and heartbreak that the 2025 storm season has brought, it underscores a simple but vital message. We must pay attention to the weather. Watching the sky is more than just a casual hobby, it is a fundamental part of staying safe. The clouds, as we've discussed, provide the first visual clues that the atmosphere is becoming unstable. When you see the sky darken and the clouds begin to swirl or take on an ominous shape, that is your signal to take warnings seriously. It's the moment to turn on your local news, check a reliable weather app on your phone, and make sure your family knows what to do if a warning is issued for your area. Modern weather forecasting is an incredible science, but it isn't perfect. Meteorologists can identify the conditions that are favorable for severe weather, but pinpointing exactly where and when a tornado will touch down is still an immense challenge. That is why public awareness and preparedness are so crucial. Having a weather radio, especially one that can wake you up for nighttime warnings, is one of the most effective tools for staying safe. These devices don't rely on electricity or cell service, which can often fail during a powerful storm. Being prepared means having a plan and a designated safe place, like a basement or an interior room on the lowest floor, long before the storm arrives. This year's events have also shown us that severe weather is not limited to tornadoes. We've seen deadly flooding in Texas and West Virginia, a destructive ice storm in the Great Lakes region, and even hurricane-force winds that fueled massive wildfires in Oklahoma. All of these events are connected to the broader patterns in our atmosphere. They remind us that weather hazards come in many forms, and that being weather-aware is a year-round responsibility. It means understanding the specific risks in your region, whether it's hurricanes on the coast, blizzards in the north, or flash floods in the mountains, and preparing accordingly for whatever nature might send your way. Ultimately, the story of 2025's wild weather is a powerful call to action. It's a call to look up at the clouds and respect their message. It's a call to listen to the experts who dedicate their lives to forecasting these events. And most importantly, it's a call to be prepared. Taking a few simple steps to create a safety plan for your family can make all the difference when seconds count. The sky will continue to tell its stories of beauty and fury, and by learning to read them and heeding the warnings they bring, we can better protect ourselves and the ones we love from the storm.